first saw this space, I thought, oh my God, that is a bachelor pad. It was not good. I knew that this space needed to be brought up to date and to be a sophisticated space for an adult man who actually lives here now, not a young bachelor. The biggest challenge on the space was probably the budget. It's a loft, so the return on investment is not great. So we tried to really spend it smart. The space is about 860 square feet. It's, a small loft, but it is a hard loft. So even though it's tiny, it has a lot of natural elements like concrete that are quite beautiful. I really wanted to neutralize the old maple here that was kind of typical of lofts in the 90s. So I started by deepening, richening all the wood, and everything went from there. In the living, kitchen, dining, I wanted to start to create focal points. I started with the fireplace. I clad it in a maple veneer, 1/4 inch thick, stained it dark. It looks really expensive, but it was not. On either side of the fireplace, I flanked it with floating shelves. They're just made with butcher block, stained match on hardware from Lee Valley. Again, really inexpensive. Previously, there was a giant TV unit in the corner and 2 kind of chunky sofas. So I streamlined it by moving the television over the fireplace, 1 focal point, not 2. And then creating a sectional allowed us to kind of hug the wall, and it opens the whole space up. The curtains here are actually made out of cheesecloth. It's about $1 a yard, and it's a bit delicate, but so are very expensive silk shears. So the kitchen previously was a deep kind of maroon wood. It was really ugly and dated. So I started by painting that out gray just to neutralize. I took out the dark black counters, freshened them up with white as Granite Transformations, a fantastic product, and then changing the hardware to this beautiful pull from Lee Valley. The whole thing is so much more elevated. For the island, I used more butcher block. We created a Parsons style, just stained it out to match. And underneath, they are actually Husky garage storage units. This is an industrial raw loft, so I didn't want a complete departure. So the Husky units are metal, and on the back side, it's this great kind of perforated black, and it's industrial. It still has a bit of that raw edge. I really wanted a proper dining room, so I hugged close to the wall by doing a bench, and I custom made the table. This is an extremely budget-friendly table. All the materials, about $50, and the labor, free. So this loft actually has a step up into the bedroom area and a step down into the entry. In the bedroom, I created a kind of hotel style. I flanked the bed on either side with more of the wood veneer panels, and I found an upholstery headboard that fit perfectly from HomeSense. I learned the power of wood veneer. All of these wood panels, getting to use a 1/4 inch, it was $235 for all the wood paneling here. The bathroom was black and blue tile before, and gray smoked glass. It was a dark, hideous space. I made it the opposite. We went light and bright. The tile is a 24 by 48 porcelain that looks like a Statuario marble. It's really durable, efficient in terms of price, but beautiful and bright. The entry wall in this space is something I've never done before. It's this textured wall panel from earth coverings. It comes in 32 by 32 panels. You install them and then plaster the seams. So it looks like a one overall custom installation in the end. I loved working on this project because it was a challenge. I love getting creative with materials, figuring out solutions, and this certainly was full of it.